Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the FDL Season 2 Week 9 gameplay between the Gators and the Dragons in Origin League. I'll be your play-by-play caster for this match, and I'm joined with KJ. KJ, how you doing?
Doing pretty good. Kind of excited to see what happens in this game. This has some serious wildcard implications for the FDL right now for Origin League.
Yeah, for sure. The Gators, if they're able to walk away with a win here, that I believe secures a spot for them for the wild card, which is gigantic. The Dragons, they're a little bit out of contention, but they're looking to play spoiler.
Yeah, what I kind of want to see from the Dragons is for them to play spoiler a little bit, kind of give the Gators a run for their money, because the Gators are a very good offensive team. I mean, let's get that clear. The Gators' pressure is almost second to none. But the Dragons running their top lineup of Harmonic and Patty, the Gators are in for a very long series this time.
Yeah, for sure. And as you mentioned, the Dragons running Harmonic, the captain, and PattyP. And on the other side, we've got Kyn and KoreanMayo. So an A roster going up against what I would assume is the C roster. And that's definitely going to be something.
Yeah, if KoreanMayo was able to have a good series like he did last week, I think the Gators may have a serious chance here to take down the Dragons. But you know, they're faced with a very tough task with Harmonic and Patty, because their communication is so on point, and it's going to be very interesting to see where this series goes.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're going to get game one underway real quick here, as the players will join up in the lobby and join up in the game. And it's definitely going to be exciting. We got to see whether the Dragons are going to be able to play spoiler or whether the Gators are going to hold strong and secure that wild card spot. And the kickoff will start. Dragons off to an early possession. KoreanMayo looking to bounce the ball out. Up and around. Harmonic to shut the play down. Out in the midfield. Patty nowhere to be seen. Kyn to block the ball back into the zone. Patty up and around. Open net to look at. And the Dragons will open up scoring here in game number one.
Yeah, and that's where that midfield pressure is going to really catch the Dragons off guard, because if they have midfield rotations, their rotations are very clean. But the problem is if a ball squirts out past midfield, they're in trouble. They will not be able to get back, because they're trying to put so much pressure on a team.
Yeah, definitely. That's something that the Gators are going to have to figure out here. But KoreanMayo not able to find a touch there. Patty still playing it out of his corner. Looking for a teammate, no one around. KoreanMayo to drop the ball back in. Harmonic into his own corner. 50 in between Patty and Kyn. And popped up, looking for a shot on target. It won't quite find it. Patty, no contact. Harmonic will be able to get it up and away. KoreanMayo looking to find the ball back in, but he will find a 50 with Patty instead. No contact. Kyn going to be up first to that ball, lob it back down the field. The Gators trying to do what we just saw their expert league counterpart do and sink their teeth into the Dragons here, but a little bit of over-rotation. Kyn going to be able to dive back and get the ball off Harmonic's hood, as KoreanMayo going to be able to take his life for it. Kyn now in a 1v1 with Patty. Into the midfield. Harmonic to take control, boom it long. The Dragons still have the lead here, and the pressure is kind of in favor of the Gators.
Yeah, I will agree with that. But the Gators are really coming through with those demos. The two demos that went on Harmonic absolutely saved them from a very bad situation that they could have gotten themselves into.
Yeah, definitely. Patty able to break out of the zone here. It's going to be lofted a little bit into the corner. Harmonic to take over. Looking for shot on target. He'll find one near, not quite there. The post going to deny him there. Patty, inbound. Harmonic will play a little bit of defense here. His ball's pinched back out. Hit into the midfield. Kyn going to try and take over from KoreanMayo's pass. He's going to get boomed back down the field. Kyn, great pinch to get the ball out of the zone. Patty will drop it right back in off the wall. Great play from him. KoreanMayo versus Patty in the corner. KoreanMayo to take control, looking to dribble it out. Actually, maybe looking for his teammate. No, he will dribble around one. Patty versus KoreanMayo, 1v1. It will go neutral with Patty, able to get 2 50s and win both. And Harmonic will fire one on target. The Dragons find themselves up 2-0 in this game.
Yeah, that was just a really good 50-50 that came out from Patty. and Harmonic is able to capitalize. I honestly thought Patty was going to mess him up on that shot, but Harmonic is able to just absolutely slot that into the back of the net, and the Gators once again caught out because they're trying to put too much pressure on a team.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of a miscommunication there for kickoff for the Dragons, but doesn't cost them. Kyn dropping the ball down. Harmonic going to jump in front and take over. Ball kind of dies here in the corner. Harmonic to loft it high, looking for another hit in the middle, but no, KoreanMayo up before both of them. Into the midfield. Patty lofting it back, trying to find it to his teammate, but KoreanMayo also opting for the midfield pass. Patty going to get a nice flick, and Kyn will be able to just dive back in time. Popped high. Both Gators players will jump for it. Harmonic looking to catch it. He will be able to just jump and get a 50. Kyn missing contact, so is Patty. Patty, however, is going to take the ball away from Harmonic. Not sure if Harmonic would have been able to get that angle, but still, might be a missed opportunity there for the Dragons.
Yeah, but the both teams are looking solid despite what the score says. The score may say 2-0, but both of these teams are actually looking very solid in their rotations, in their gameplay, and the decision making that is going through these guys' heads. This is a very good, fun game to watch.
Yeah, for sure. Both teams looking like they're here to play, and that is what you love to see in Originally. That's what you love to see in any matchup here. Excuse me. But we're gonna have to see if the Gators are gonna be able to jumpstart themselves back into it, as they still have not found a goal in the series. Kyn dropping it back down. KoreanMayo demos Patty to get the ball a little bit more space. 50 not going to go very well for the Gators. Patty with an open net to look at, and he will not miss that one. And the Gators now trailing by 3.
Yeah, and just an unfortunate miss by KoreanMayo, which leads to an open net goal for Patty, which he 9 times out of 10 he's gonna score that. Every once in a while, sometimes you just get unlucky where the ball bounces off of your car and just ends up careening wide. But that the counterattacks is where the Dragons are really catching the Gators off their game, and it's working for them.
Yeah, definitely. And the Dragons just playing very, very well. The Gators still not playing bad by any stretch of the mind, but they just got to find a solution to that play. And they just haven't found it yet. Harmonic looking to tack on another one with 30 seconds to go. Center to the ball. Patty, shot going to be denied by Kyn. Kyn now on transition. He's going to be able to put one on target, and the Gators will find their first goal of the series.
See, I think they heard what you were saying about that. They got to find something or some way to be able to kind of figure out what this Dragons offense is doing, because the Gators played counterattack there, and that was a perfect play to be able to give themselves an open net opportunity to be able to put this game at least within 2, which is very difficult to do with 20 seconds left. But game 1 never over until it hits 0 and the ball hits the floor.
Yeah, no doubt. Looking for another shot, KoreanMayo. Trying to find the goal to put them within 1. Give them a chance here. However, Patty will play spoiler as the Dragons are trying to do overall and find themselves the game 1 victory.
Yeah, overall, this was probably the Dragons' most successful game 1. They played off of the counterattacks. If they don't play off the counterattacks, I think the Gators are able to pull this one out with a couple open net goals, and just to be able to catch the Dragons out. But the Dragons played this perfectly. They didn't really do anything wrong. They made sure their counterattacks were crisp and clean, and made sure that everything was going their way, and they were controlling this entire game.
Yeah, definitely. And we're going to have to see if the Gators have an answer here, or whether it's going to be that much harder for them to try and find that wild card spot here, or if they might be able to find their answer. But I don't know. Dragons are looking pretty solid.
Yeah, just looking at the shots, unfortunately, and I hate to say it like this, but you're not going to win a game with only 3 shots. The Dragons were constantly putting pressure, 8 shots on goal, and were able to capitalize on 3 of those shots. But the fact of the Dragons' counter-attack pressure is really going to be what makes a difference in this game. And if the Gators are able to get their rotations going, make sure that they're back, make sure that they're not overcommitting too much, Gators could have a serious chance to bring this one back.
Yeah, definitely. The Gators are of course, a very, a very capable team, and of course, winning this series will put them solidly in a very good spot for making playoffs. So, definitely can do it for sure. But the Dragons had a little bit of a rough season, so this might be their chance to finally play spoiler and mess with some of the teams that might have given them a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, I like how you said that, play spoiler. And this Dragons team that's out on the field right now is definitely the team that can do that.
Absolutely, as Patty's going to be able to get up to a beautiful shot from Kyn. Dragons looking to get the ball out of their zone. KoreanMayo, a little bit of a heavy touch to start it off. Patty looking to flick it around Kyn on the counterattack. He's also going to take Kyn's life, looking for the shot. KoreanMayo diving back. However, it's dunked out by Patty. Open net. Harmonic nowhere to be found. Kyn over to KoreanMayo will finally get the ball out. Now the Gators looking for some offense. It's going to be dunked back out by Patty. Harmonic versus Kyn in the corner. Going to get another big dunk here as the ball flies towards the Dragons net off of Patty. That is not what you want to see. No. And Kyn will open up the scoring here in game number 2.
Just an absolutely unfortunate touch there from Patty that's able to give the Gators an open net goal. Kyn, good turn from Kyn to make sure to, put that in the back of the net, make sure that that is going to be a goal. Like I said, just an unfortunate touch. And all right.
Yep.
It seems like you and I have a lot of these that happen, that we start talking about something and all of a sudden here we are tied 1-1. A lot of game is still left to go. And that's just a great shot from Harmonic to put that in the top corner. I feel like I should just stop talking.
Yeah, that is what we commonly refer to as the caster's curse in the biz, as we continue to speak and then just, whatever we're saying, the exact opposite happens. But, it comes, it's in the job description at this point with how interesting things are. However, Dragons looking to start off. Patty not going to turn on it. Definitely thinking Kyn had a touch on it. Kyn being able to get away with murder there. But still, the Dragons looking more and more dangerous here. A little bit of double commit by them. Kyn shot on target. Harmonic with a good rotation back. We'll get it killed to the side. KoreanMayo puts a shot on target with no defender. Not going to find it. Patty looking for a 1v1. 15-inch straight through him. Harmonic will be there to finish it off, and the Dragons find themselves with yet another lead.
What a great 50-50 from Patty here, just to make sure to pop that ball right in a position that Harmonic can just put that up in the top corner. KoreanMayo just not quick enough to be able to get up for that, to clear that ball out, and the Dragons are going to find themselves with a 2-1 lead. But, like we just found out, anything can happen in this particular game right here.
Yeah, and a player that we probably should point out a little bit here, PattyP. Other than that one mistake that we had that led to the first goal of the Gators, I mean, the man has been 50ing everybody, and he's been everywhere around the field, really showing off his skill and class as a player.
Yeah, and he's really coming to his own over the past couple weeks of playing in the FDL, and I can personally say that he has come a very long way from where he started, and he looks like a really good player, and he looks like he can cause some I don't know if you want to call it issues for a lot of other teams. Should they play against him wherever he ends up for the next season.
Yeah. Oh! KoreanMayo! What a good play in the corner there. Kyn able to get the 50 off of the dead Patty, and KoreanMayo had him read all the way, knew what was coming, and was up to it fast, and they find an equalizer. That's gigantic for them.
Yeah, that's a great goal from Mayo. He hasn't really done all too much in this series thus far, but to see that come out from him, that's a really good opportunity, and he capitalized on it perfectly.
Yeah, he absolutely did. And of course, a little bit of revenge. Patty gonna kill Kyn on the revenge, and right back at it. KoreanMayo on the rotation back downfield kills Patty. Harmonic with no boost will be able to pick that up and dribbles it around a little fast for it. But again, the Dragons still little locked in the zone. KoreanMayo finally able to get the ball out. Looking to find its center. Around Harmonic, but Patty will loft it high. Harmonic looking for the touch back down the field. Looking for another. He will find two. Patty gonna 50 straight through Kyn. KoreanMayo back down the field. A little bit of a run opportunity. It's there. Patty will completely throw KoreanMayo out of the play. The physicality of these teams has just increased tenfold.
Yeah, I absolutely love these bump plays that are coming out. Both teams going for demos on each other, trying to get some sort of offense going for both teams to break this tie. And we could have an opportunity here. Patty, that man had a family. What a play.
Patty really just went around the whole team. Harmonic just left it, and Patty's like, oh, I'm backing up. It's fine, I'll take it here. And then just went around the whole team. Just like, hey, look. That's a goal for us. And that definitely was.
I'm sorry. I had to take a second because I thought we were about to see something incredible, which we are going to see something incredible. The physicality that's coming out from both of these teams, demos left and right. This game is too close to call.
Yeah, Patty looking for the double tap. He almost found it for sure. And Harmonic, with the right idea, able to try and run back to his half as fast as he could to avoid transition. And KoreanMayo just chased him down the field and just took him out of the play.
Oh, I thought for sure we were going to see again something else that was incredible. But this Gators team is looking a little bit different than the start of the game. They look like they were struggling a little bit, and it seems like they've kind of started to find their niche per se.
Yeah, for sure. Harmonic kills KoreanMayo, but I really think that the physicality has come from mainly Patty and KoreanMayo. However, Harmonic gonna go flying by. However, KoreanMayo gonna completely miss the wide open ball on the wide open net and let the Dragons stay in this. That ball is still bouncing. Dangerous. Patty getting it out. It's lofted in front and will drop down overtime. That could be a huge error in the Gators offense.
Yeah, and it could have a little bit of implications into the mindset of both of these teams of like, well, for the Dragons, it's we got away with one, and for the Gators, it's like we should have scored that. I can't believe we didn't.
Yeah, Harmonic gonna put a shot on target. Kyn able to get it away. Great angle from Harmonic. Patty will shut down KoreanMayo on the dribble. Definitely a dangerous one, but he still will. Harmonic versus Kyn in the midfield. Very neutral 50, but that's going to favor the Dragons here. Harmonic shot will find its way through, and they go up 2-0 looking for the sweep.
That's a good shot from Harmonic. Good recovery coming out from him, making sure to put a nice power shot on there. KoreanMayo just got caught just a little too far in the goal. And the Dragons take this one in dramatic fashion, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, that was something. Again, if you're the Gators, you are kicking yourself for that match. Because you kept it close. You played so well. And I think that physicality is the answer here. And it all paid off for that one ball. No one around open net to look at. And it just bounced a little higher than KoreanMayo was expecting. And they weren't able to capitalize and change the score just 4-3 in the other direction with another win. And now they're on the verge of being swept.
Yeah, this is kind of what we were talking about before this series even started, is that if the Gators aren't able to play up to the standards that that they can, especially with the offensive pressure, they're, like I said earlier, they're finding themselves in a very difficult series. I mean, they shot very close to the Dragons. 12 shots coming from the Dragons with all that pressure, and 8 from the Gators. I don't know. This could end up, if the Gators play well in this one and are able to keep up that physical play, the Dragons are going to have a rough game this game.
Yeah, it's I don't know. The Gators are going to have to figure some things out here. We're waiting to see. No Patty yet. No one here. Patty not having a great connection here. There he is. All right, we're good. Patty's here. We're solid. Everyone, A-okay. Getting underway here in Game 3, and the Dragons up 2-0 right now. And again, they're out of playoff contention. However, this is gigantic if they're able to play spoiler and do it in such a fashion, a double car change for them. Patty, I believe, going to the Guardian, and Harmonic is now in the Ford F-150, and we're going to see if they can continue, which they will with a passing play to start it off.
That's a great play. I didn't even see that one coming. Harmonic, a good touch out to Patty, and Patty able to put that right behind Kyn and right in between both Kyn and KoreanMayo. Just a great shot, great play coming out from the Dragons. This is kind of what we need to see from them if they want to finish off this series quickly.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're looking to do that while they're here looking to play spoiler. They definitely want to do it in style, but KoreanMayo will equalize it very early on.
We just don't get a break, do we?
No.
This is the the Dragons team. The Gators team that we need to see is making sure that their touches are crisp and clean, making sure that they're finding their opportunities and also connecting on them. Because if they don't start, Dragons are just going to run away with this, and the Gators are going to be stuck in no man's land.
Yeah, and some of them we got to look out here. KoreanMayo still keeping up with that offensive. The bump pressure, the physicality, and of course it's going to pay off for him yet again as Kyn's able to clean it up.
Yeah, that's a good. Just sometimes you just got to drive at the opponent and make them think that you're coming for a demo. KoreanMayo absolutely fooled Patty and is able to, and Kyn is able to just put that in the back of the net for a 2-1 lead, which this is the first lead that we've seen the Gators have in this series.
Maybe. I don't fully know. It very well could be, and that's something you gotta wonder here for the Dragons, is if they're doing the right thing. Of course, they don't really have many consequences in their position right now, as they are very securely not going to be in playoffs, unfortunately. But I don't know, maybe the car swap might have not been the best idea. Patty maybe proving me wrong, looking for the double tap, and you won't find it. Harmonic looking to stuff one through. KoreanMayo barely up to it. Patty gonna get back on it with the offensive physicality. KoreanMayo gonna try and get it out. Patty gonna drop it right back into the zone yet again, jumping for it himself, looking for it. Kyn able to get up back to it, and Harmonic not gonna dive at the right time. The Gators looking to get another one, and they will. That transition game is killing the Dragons.
Yeah, and I know Patty demoed there because he is not happy right now. He really wanted that double tap, and he almost had it and just didn't get enough of a drop down. But you know, this is a different Gators team that we're looking at right now, and they're making sure to play the counterattack, which is what we said that they needed to do if they wanted to have a chance in this series. And they're looking really good right now.
Yeah, for sure as the ball is centered, but no Harmonic to be found. Patty lofting one up to Harmonic yet again. We'll go up high. KoreanMayo opting out. Patty going to respect the dribble play, dropping it in. And KoreanMayo going to charge the ball. Harmonic a little bit defensive. We'll be able to get that out. Patty for the ceiling shot. He's looking for it, dropping it down to Harmonic. Actually, shot not on target. Both players, the Dragons, need to get back fast, and thankfully they both will. But wow, what a showing there of almost greatness from the Dragons with those. That would have been a really high-level play.
Yeah, and that was a really good bump that was put on Harmonic. He got really lucky to be able to be bumped back a little bit to be able to get back for the recovery. And if Patty would have hit that, I don't know what we would have done. It would have been very interesting. And that was another great shot.
Yeah, Patty is just peppering the net right now. I think no matter what happens here with Harmonic being in the Ford, I think Patty still looks just as good in the Guardian here. He's going to find up and around, very questionable defensive play, but of course the ball is out and they're in transition looking to score. Kyn shuts it down yet again. Harmonic dropping it in. They're going to bump each other as Kyn's going to be able to throw it back down the field. Harmonic up and around, not going to find a great touch. KoreanMayo into the midfield. Patty going to dive for it, throwing it downfield. Harmonic playing a little defensive for the situation they find themselves in this game. But still, looking very solid are the Gators in this game, while the Dragons look a little bit lost as Patty's just dribbling the ball back into his zone and flicking it high for Kyn.
I don't even know what to say. There's a lot of questionable play going on right now from the Dragons. I don't know if I agree with a lot of it.
Yeah, and no matter what was happening there, Patty wanted that touch, and KoreanMayo just shut it down.
What a dunk from Mayo there. Just reading where Patty's going to put that ball and making sure he's in the right position to just put that in the net. Like I said, this is a different Gators team that we're looking at, so this may be a very interesting series after all, and not just a regular sweep.
Yeah, definitely not, but Harmonic will be able to get back to it and cut that lead in half. A minute to go. They definitely can try and continue to keep the sweep, the hopes and dreams of the sweep alive here.
Yeah, and that was a good recovery from Harmonic to be able to get back to that ball to cut the Gators lead in half. But 56 seconds, with the way the Gators have been playing, there's no easy task here for the Dragons to be able to bring this back.
No, definitely not. It will be pinched perfectly to the midfield. Patty a little bit defensive, but KoreanMayo also diving back just in time. Harmonic gonna boom the ball back downfield. Will be demoed for his efforts. Kyn not able to find contact. Looking for Patty. Patty lofting it high. Harmonic and Patty both looking for Patty for the shot. Not on target. Harmonic will clean it up. 31 seconds to go, and the Dragons are right back in this game.
Yeah, this game can go either way right now, and the Dragons are really starting to pick up the pace. They're making the right decisions. The decisions that whenever the Gators were up 3, they weren't exactly the best ones, but the Dragons are really starting to bring it back now, and we'll see what happens for the next 30 seconds.
That we will double tap. Patty finally will put one through. He's been going for a highlight reel all game long, and he's been nothing but crossbar and post, but this time he will convert at the biggest moment for the Dragons.
That's a great shot to tie this game up, and this game is literally going to go anybody's way. The momentum has definitely shifted to the Dragons, and especially with scoring 3 goals, making sure that they keep themselves in this. But the Gators are still thinking, we've got the pressure, we've got the opportunities, we're getting the physical play. Let's try to do something with this.
Yeah, definitely. Patty gonna cut off the dribble at midfield. Dragons looking for one last opportunity. Actually, KoreanMayo gonna loft it down. We will find ourselves in overtime yet again here. This is the second game in a row. Dragons, of course, were able to win that last one. So we're going to have to see if the Gators are going to be able to break the formula here, except they absolutely will not. The Dragons, the team that is not in playoffs by any stretch of the mind, will walk away with a 3-0 sweep over the Gators.
Yeah, what a game the Dragons played here. I wouldn't say it was a perfect series that they played, but it was a very good one, and they really proved themselves, saying, yeah, we may be 1-7, but maybe we don't necessarily deserve to be here right now in the position that we're in. Just an all-around game, good game from the Dragons, and the Gators played to their heart's content, and let's not take anything away from them. They played a heck of a series, so well done to both of these teams.
Yeah, definitely. They just played a great series, and I mean, hats off to them. They really just they played. They were there, and they just went off. Yeah,
and this game 3 was definitely where the Gators really started to step it up, and unfortunately for them, the Dragons were just a little bit better and were able to bring back from being down 4-1 and able to win it in overtime 5-4. So, and with it being the second overtime series or overtime in the series, both of these teams, there was a lot of pressure there in that little bit of overtime. But all in all, these guys both played a very good game.
Absolutely. Congratulations on the big win, guys. Able to play some spoiler late season.
Oh, yeah, dude. It feels really good, especially to get a sweep after all the Game 5s we've had.
After all the heartbreak we've had this season.
For real. All the Game 5s I've through. Sorry, that's what I meant to say there. It just real good to get the sweep.
Yeah, and you guys looked very good in that game. Patty, in particular, with something I wanted to note in every game except for Game 3. You won like every single 50, and then in Game 3, you're like, all right, I've had it with winning 50s in the Dominus. I'm gonna go to the Guardian.
It was a
And
Cyclone.
the Cyclone. Oh, I've been calling it the wrong car all game.
Oh man,
That's sad. As someone who uses multiple cars, that's
It's
sad.
okay. I'm pretty sure they're the same hitbox. It's okay. Happens
Worse.
to the best of us.
The Cyclone. You peppered the net with high caliber shots, high skill shots, and then of course to tie it up, you're like, well, I found basically crossbar and post all series long, or all game long, and so
Oh
of
my
course
gosh,
to
don't
tie it up.
remind me, man.
And
It
wow,
was
just a
great.
phenomenal
Honestly,
performance from you.
it felt really nice on that last double to tie it up. Harmonic had all the confidence in the world. The second I hit the ball up at midfield, he goes, "Dude, this is in. You're doubling this all day." And it just felt nice to finally put one in after like 3 failed attempts beforehand.
and something else to note, you went for something we haven't seen too many people go for in Origin League. What was going through your mind whenever you went for that ceiling shot? Because you almost pulled that off, and that would have been absolutely insane, and probably the most insane shot that's happened in Origin League.
Honestly, I don't think ceiling shots are all that amazing, in my opinion. It's something that I worked a lot on when I really shouldn't have. I worked on it a lot before I knew how to do wall aerials and stuff. I just kind of hit the ball up and then boost up to the ceiling, and you get really good at the setups and hitting the ball after. That's pretty easy.
And kind of something I want to bend Harmonics here on is you played a very, I don't want to say not necessarily defensive, but you played more of a passive role, and you kind of let Patty go for some stuff. Was that like the plan going into this game? Was there something that kind of triggered you guys to do that?
Yeah, so that was literally the plan. We talked about it right before the game, and like honestly, it kind of showed itself when we scrimmed. We were scrimming Moodster and Alpha Doggy beforehand, and it kind of showed. I was just having an off day. I'll be honest, I was not playing very well. So we were talking, and we both were kind of like, yeah, let's just have Patty go monkey, just do whatever he wants to do, and I'll kind of be in support. In the midfield. And honestly, it kind of screwed me over a couple times because there were definitely some great passes Patty had that I 100% should have gone for, but that like defensive mindset I had in the back of my head, plus the fact that I just wasn't hitting shots today, kind of made me a little hesitant, a lot more than I should have been. But yeah, it ended up working out in the end. It was definitely our strategy.
Well, yeah, you guys played a great series. Of course, unfortunately, you're not really in contention for the playoffs, but what a statement here in Week 9 to show. I think a few of those probably should have gone the other way.
It's nice to not have that big old hockey stick in the win column anymore.
That's fair.
Yeah, for sure. It's like you said. It's a statement. It's something I've been wanting to do this whole time. I think Patty and I both just kind of let our aggression out in this series, wanting to get another win in the column, and looking forward to next season for sure. I think we'll be back even stronger. But we're
coming Expert League.
Oh yeah, 100% Expert Dragons next season.
Wow.
But yeah, this feels really good. Just definitely feels really good to get the win. Like you said, I do feel like a couple of those other results could have gone our way for sure. A lot of game 5s, but yeah.
Yeah, I only have one more question. That game 3, you guys ended up going down 4-1. I mean, was there a change in did you feel a change in the momentum, like a momentum shift of like, okay, we may be in a little bit of trouble here?
I'm not gonna lie to you, it was a mindset shift. We were sitting there talking about it after they put that 4th one in, and I said to Harmonic, I said, maybe changing cars this game wasn't the best idea. And he goes, yeah, I'm thinking we might change back next game. And I said to myself, and then I said to Harmonic, I was like, well, why are we going to a game 4? Like, let's just lock this down. And right there, we started hitting our touches a lot more consistently. I guess that's the best way I could put it. We decided that we didn't want to go to a game 4.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
Yeah,
Sometimes that is all it takes. But yeah, you guys played very, very well. I'm also, I'd say, out of questions here. So any last statements for the stream, you two?
Thanks to everybody who tuned in. Gators, you guys played really well. And I just think me and Harmonic were kind of peaking tonight. So that was a little unfortunate for you guys, but you guys played really well. Definitely made it a little hard for us. And good luck with the rest of you guys this season.
Yeah, as for me, yeah, just GG's to the Gators. Fun series. And Hawkish, I'm coming for you, buddy.
Bold words. Hawkish has yet another target on his back. If you didn't have already enough of those with the Hawkish Award, you know, it happens. But regardless, I think that's going to do it for us tonight. So we'll have more matchups tomorrow and Sunday, and probably a few other later in the week for Week 9. But yeah, for tonight, I think that's going to do it for us. So thank you, everybody, for watching. We're probably going to raid someone soon, so stick around for a little bit if you want to see whoever we choose to raid. Probably Tryhouse if he's still going, considering that's usually who we raid. But we'll see. But yeah, thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and we will see you guys tomorrow with more Week 9 matchups here in the FDL Season 2. Thanks for watching.